Afternoon VC. All right. So in 1995, I specifically moved here to the dirty South for a reason. As you hear my heat turn off. Went to school in Fredonia on Lake Erie. Shit tons of snow. I was tired of snow. So I came here. And I just cleared snow off my car. Moving to Panama. ASAP. Don't call, don't write. Anyway, you're not here to listen to me bitch about the weather. This particular episode is going to be brought to you by Birdsong Brewing Company Mexicali Stout. Brewed right here in Charlotte. Probably one of the best beers I've ever had that's been brewed in this town. This is phenomenal. We have a lovely restaurant here on 7th Street, Loopy's, and they love me there and put this in my to-go sack as a thank you. So free beer, can't go wrong. So records, plenty of them here. We're gonna go through these as quickly as I can because I know football's starting. I absolutely love this record. This is probably one of my favorite records that I've picked up this year, and I gotta thank Michael P. Dawson for showing this in his most recent video. It's exactly what the vinyl community is all about. It's why we do this. We show records, talk about the music to the best of our abilities, and then it's upon the viewer to go and check stuff out. Like, we all have access to this stuff. You can listen to it on Bandcamp or YouTube or iTunes or God knows what all these kids are listening to and messing with. Le File de Iligadad. This is Fatu Saliu and Alumnu Akruni. This is absolutely beautiful music. And I guess she was the first ever professional guitarist in Niger. This is phenomenal. Tuareg music, and this is on Sahil Sounds, so you can get this from Bandcamp, from the label. And thanks again, Michael. I love the style of the guitar on this. It's just a beautiful sound, and her voice is fantastic. Great record. Next, Lunchbox. Always go through the 7-inch section. You hear me talk about that all the time. $2. Beck. Cell phone's dead. 7-inch. Now it's missing the sticker insert, which is probably why it was $2. But yeah, I was this backed with Oh Manina. And I love this record. I do not have it on vinyl. It's the information. I do have it on CD. This is probably my favorite Beck album. I absolutely love this. And I forget what year this came out. Looks like, what, 06 maybe? Somewhere around there. But there was this skate DVD that came out with the album when you bought it at Best Buy back in the day. Elwood Presents First and Hope. And I recommend getting this. This is a killer skateboarding video. A film about skateboarding downtown Los Angeles. Original music by Beck throughout from this album. So this is dope. So then we went over to the jazz section, and he's been filtering out this collection into the used for weeks now, and it just never quits. So we keep having to pick stuff up. This one had been there a while, and I decided to take a chance on it because it's on a label that I collect. So that's Deadline by Steve Lacy and Ulrich Gumpert on the Sound Aspects label from Germany. So I grabbed this, just a duo here. Sax and piano, no drums, from 1987. Of course, Steve Lacy is fantastic soprano player, so that's a good avant-free outing from them. This record may be the find of the year for me. I don't know how I'm going to top this. I've been looking for this record for a long time. I know I sound like Dylan. Eric Dolphy, Conversations, on the FM label. This is a stereo original deep groove. I think from '63 is the year. The lineup on this is absolutely stunning. Clifford Jordan, Bobby Hutcherson, Eddie Kahn, Woody Shaw, Prince Lasha, Sonny Simmons, and J.C. Moses. Yeah, there's only four cuts on this, but what a lineup Dolphy put together for this album. The only time I'd ever seen this record prior was at Diana's shop in Germany. I think it's White Rabbit. And it got gone quick. So, and it was $18. Originals, I've seen them go anywhere from $200 to $300. Maybe able to get one less now, but yeah, that was a huge score. I don't know who priced that one. One of the lackeys or something. They weren't paying attention. Got a couple of new records here that I still need to break the seal on from that dig. The Mars Volta, the Bedlam, and Goliath, the reissue that Cloud Hill put out, or Clouds Hill, Omar Rodriguez Lopez's kind of new label. Yeah, Clouds Hill, and this is going to be wild as shit. Mars Volta stuff right here. It gets out there. Proggy, psyche, a lot of drugs. Of course, Mars Volta came from At the Drive-In, and then I also picked this up. Surprised he got this back in. This was a Record Store Day release. This is In Utero, the 2013 mix from Nirvana, the DMM cut. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this sounds comparatively to the original recording. I guess Albini remixed this himself along with the band. So yeah, this should be fantastic. I didn't have In Utero on vinyl. I only have the CD, so that was a cool find. Next, we got a couple of reggae records. We got the Mystic Revelation of Rastafari, Groundation. I thought this could have been a 72 repress, but it turns out it's a 77 pressing on MRR Records. Jamaican pressing, triple LP. This is a hell of a roots reggae and dub poetry record that has been making its rounds in the VC lately. And so at $40, I was happy to grab this copy. Originals go 4 digits and up, so that was a nice cheap copy. The records are in fantastic condition. I couldn't believe it. And then the guy also had this Junior Biles, Beat Down Babylon, the Upsetter Years, and I didn't have anything of Junior Biles in the collection, so we grabbed that. I think this is a UK copy. Yeah, very cool. On Trojan. Show you the labels on this. Classic Trojan records label. Great reggae there, obviously. And this is what I think this was released sometime in the 80s, maybe. Alright. Next, we got a big one. Khan Jamal Quartet Dark Warrior on Steeplechase, an original. Beautiful record, my God. Charles Tyler's here, Johnny Deani on the bass, and Leroy Lowe on the drums. And just beautiful vibes throughout. We lost Khan Jamal recently, so this was a big one that I jumped on. It was the cheapest one out there I could find, and decided to get it before it got nuts. And here it is. One of the harder steeplechase records to track down. Next, got a few from Permanent out in Los Angeles. They took a hiatus for a while, wasn't posting on Insta, and now they're back posting on Insta. So it's trouble for me. Blue Notes in Concert, Volume 1, by the Blue Notes. And hell of a lineup here. This is a UK original from, I think, 78 on Ogan. Johnny Deani again on bass. You're going to see him in a lot in this video. Chris McGregor on piano. Louis Maholo on the drums, who is a sick individual. And Dudu Pakwana on the alto. Great record. I grab anything I see from the Ogan label. Sunra. Hadn't gotten a Sunra record in a little bit, so here's one. It's After the End of the World. This is with his Intergalactic Research Orchestra live at the Donaueschingen and Berlin festivals. This is on MPS, BASF. This is a US copy from 72. I put hands on a copy at Bop Shop with Dom. They wanted 50. This one was 30. So I saved 20 bucks. Pays to be patient. That's some out there stuff. Hit that gig. Yeah, I wouldn't call it accessible. I don't know. Sometimes a lot of people go, "Oh, yeah, that's a Sunra. It's, you know, accessible for beginners or people want to dip their toes." There's some wild shit on there. Going back to Ogan label, again from 78, Chris McGregor's Brotherhood of Breath, Procession. This is a minty copy, and I'll show you the label on this. This is a big ensemble live date, live at Toulouse. And love the Ogan label. Really nice jacket, sleeve, everything. Cool labels. Don't pop up in the States much because these are, you know, UK releases only. I don't even think this stuff's seen reissues. I imagine somebody's going to get to their catalog eventually. So, yeah. Evan Parker's here, who's a badass man. Mike Osborne as well. Some great players. Harry Miller bass. Of course, Maholo on the drums, Mr. McGregor on piano, Mr. Pakwana on alto as well. This one's a killer. Next is one that had tops for me to find this year, and I broke down and got a 20-year anniversary press of the Peter Brotzman Octet Machine Gun. So this is an 1989 copy on FMP. Or maybe it's not a 20, I don't know. Whatever anniversary this was. This is an assault on the senses. This will make your neighbors hate you for life. This is heavy duty. Heavy duty. I mean, this lineup too is wild. Mr. Van Hove, who we just lost as well. Evan Parker, who I just mentioned, Han Benink on drums. William Brecker on tenor. Peter Cowell bass. Sven Hansen on drums as well. Mushi Nybergall is on bass. It's heavy. Heavy, free annihilations. Peter Brotzman is the man. And yeah, amply named record, Machine Gun. It's like that. Next, this is one that, again, the vinyl community showing records, and then you start paying attention. Alex Motor 247 showed this record, talked about it, and one popped right up for $8 at permanent. So here it is, stomayamashita. Stereo pressing, not a first press. This is on Elusoy Lair or Elosoy. I don't know. It's French. I butchered it. My French is heinous. But yeah, this one's like gatefold. Very interesting record. It's actually not really for the faint of heart. It's kind of out there stuff, but there's moments that are just absolutely beautiful on this. You know, percussion driven stuff. Some of it very odd. You got to pay attention when you listen to this one. It's very cool record, and cheap. I remember Alex saying he wasn't lying when he said it was cheap, and it is. Next, this is a Brazilian gem. This is a VC favorite. Lula Cortez Easy from Malho. This originally came out in Brazil on the Solar label. This is the Mr. Bongo reissue from like 08, double LP. Beautiful Brazilian record, phenomenal. Top shelf, highly recommend. That's on YouTube, you can listen to that there. And then let's see, last but not least, new release day at Lunchbox. Found a couple new releases that I was there to get. Excuse me. Boris, the newest from them. W, so this is kind of the follow-up to No. If you put the two together, it becomes Now, N-O-W. But this one's different from No. No is a heavy groover, more in line with the Melvins type stuff. This one is a sludgier affair, Wada on vocal, quite a bit. And yeah, this is the Sea Blue vinyl edition. Really nice jacket. Sacred Bones put this one out this time. They kind of change labels all the time, which is crazy, but oh, Wada. She's like a little tiny Japanese Tony Iommi. I love her. Some great pictures of her in here. Fantastic photographs. Really well done. The vinyl is a thing of beauty as well. Just really nicely pressed. They've had reissues done by Third Man. They've had stuff done by Holy Mountain Printing. Now Sacred Bones. Yeah, a bunch of labels get a hold of their stuff. But yeah, heavy from Japan by way of the UK. Boris. And then this was released. Don Cherry Wears Brooklyn, the Blue Note Classic Series. This is the first Blue Note Classic Series record that I bought. Most of what they've put out I already have earlier pressings of. This one, I've been looking for an original for a long freaking time, and you can get a beater copy for $80, and I don't want to do that. So this was a pleasant surprise that this got added to the Classic Series. Kevin Gray did the mastering. It's not Rudy, so for me it's not the best. This is a filler copy until an original comes along, but it just doesn't sound good at the beginning, but then it sounds really good on the B-side. So I don't know, maybe he had to get warmed up. I don't think the guy's a genius by any stretch, so let's just say that. But yeah, Unite, the last cut, that 1745, is killer. There's a lot of great bass solos on this from Henry Grimes, another man we lost. Ed Blackwell's on drums. There's some good drum solos here. Pharaoh Sanders screams on this, on the first side a good bit. Don Cherry's playing picks up on the second side on the cornet. Great album. Very avant, free at times. Originally came out in '69, I think. Found this in the used. Been looking for this too. Daughters, You Won't Get What You Want. This is on IPECAC Recordings. I don't even know how you say that. This is an original from 2018. Heavy industrial band. Just playing on the inside of the gatefold, but the records are the limited, crazy, marbly, clear. My friends Jason and Mary love this band. I don't know, they kind of remind me of, I don't know why Marilyn Manson and 9 Inch Nails come to mind, but they kind of do. But yeah, that was a cool find. And then the last but not least in the used was a 1959 original US stereo pressing on Roulette, the Birdland series, another Monday night at Birdland. What a lineup on this. Hank Mobley, Curtis Fuller, Lee Morgan, to name a few. Couldn't leave this behind. Curtis Fuller, man. I don't have a lot of stuff with him on the trombone. One of my favorite trombone players of all time. Probably right behind Moncour. Show you the, I mean, and this is in great shape for as old as it is on the Roulette label. And was cheap. So I grabbed it. So yeah, there's your recent update. Again. Peace.